Start today off, heading to the rec center at Kirkwood. Working out with a couple friends today. It's a pull day, so back and biceps. I don't really know what I'm going to do for the video today because after I work out, I'm just going to go home and then work on my French project that's due on Monday all day, which is not really all that entertaining. So I'll think of something. Right now I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to be in my room all day. And it's obviously no business stuff today, no power washing, staining. The school's closed, so I can't go check up on my flyer. So I'm just gonna do schoolwork all day, which is not very exciting. So I'll think of something. So there's like nobody here, so I'm gonna take you with me and record a couple sets like I did yesterday. I swear we're cursed with 40 days of rain right now. Drier and sunnier days are coming. After Monday, we have like 10 days straight of sun, so the promised land is near. We're done with the workout though. Really solid workout. Right now I'm just gonna head home, and I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna talk about for today's video because I'm not gonna do anything else that's super exciting or worth watching. So first though, I got some bad news last night after I stopped recording. I applied for a $5,200 per year scholarship from Iowa, so it's like renewable. So it was like 10 grand for between the 2 years. And I thought I had a really good chance of getting it, but I got an email saying that my application is no longer being considered. So that was a huge bummer. I was really hoping and thinking I would get that 10 grand, but can't win them all. So I guess now I just gotta bunker down, work harder, make up for that 10 grand. Getting a little more ambitious with today's smoothie. We did 7 ice cubes instead of the usual 5 to maybe 6, and many more blueberries. So, see how it tastes. Taste? Phenomenal. I'd nearly even say perfect. But for that much milk and blueberries, I could probably use a little more ice because the texture was a little bit thin for me. So, keep that in mind for next time. Alright, on the way home, so I'm going to do this right now. So I'm just going to get right into the talk. So, what I'm going to talk about is my plan for the summer and why I kind of started this whole daily video thing. So as I mentioned in my first video, I started McCormick Staining Services 7 years ago when I was 13 years old. I mean, obviously I was thinking of it as like a business then. It was just kind of like, I started staining a deck and I got paid for it, so I just kept doing it every year, and then until semi-recently, when I got a little older and started learning about business, I kind of like started taking it a little bit more seriously. But I started that because where we live now, we were just going to move to the other side of town, and we wanted to make our deck this little 10 by 10 look nicer. So we had a company come take a look at it and give us a quote for staining it. They quoted us $500 to power wash, stain, and just like refinish our deck. So we were like, no, we'll do it ourselves. So my parents and I did that. I helped a little bit. I mean, I was 13 at the time, so I didn't do a whole lot. But my mom was like, hey, Brennan, you could do this for like a source of summer income. So I was like, I mean, okay. So that first year, I got a bunch of flyers. I just made them myself on pages on my iPad, on my family iPad, and it was basically just like a couple paragraphs talking about like who I am, what I did, and then like a picture of an unstained deck and a stained deck. I might still have a copy of it somewhere. If I do, I'll put it on the screen. But I just passed them around in the neighborhood and hoped that somebody would allow the little 13-year-old me to refinish their deck. And got a lot of funny looks, and some people just kind of closed the door on me, but I mean, it's expected. I was 13. So eventually, I did get one call to do a deck. I quoted it for $200 as opposed to the $500 that like a big professional company would do it for. So my parents they did it with me. Obviously, there's no way I could do it myself. So they kind of like taught me how to do it and everything. Got done, I got paid, and $200 to a 13-year-old. I was like, oh man, I just won the lottery. So I was so hyped. I actually spent like half of it on Old Spice's body wash, deodorant, and body spray. I just got like the full collection of as many as I could at Walmart. The cashier had a hilarious look on her face. But the second year, I got 3 calls. Third year, I got 10 calls. And then ever since then, it's been like gradually growing. Not super fast, but last year I did pretty well. And then this year, I never like tried to expand or anything. I just kind of like word of mouth has done it all alone. Like, hey, this guy does really good work for not a lot of money. And so that's really been like my only source of like marketing, I guess. That's how I've grown a bigger client base. And this isn't like a huge like official company or anything. I really just, it's like a summer job, I guess, summer gig. I'm not like a LLC or anything or a corporation. Definitely not a corporation. So, but this year, I got introduced, not like personally, but like I found out about like Gary Vaynerchuk, Casey Neistat, people like that, which really helped like improve my work ethic. Like doing this as long as I have, I think I've always had like a good work ethic. Like I never just like quit a job. I'd always finished out to the end. And through Gary Vaynerchuk, he taught me a lot about like marketing, like online marketing, like how to grow a small business and everything. So I've started to use all that. So this year, actually, I'll go show you something. So I made this list of everything I need to do for this summer. So I started with a website refresh, and then I made a Facebook page, and then the Xavier Student Hiring ad. You saw the video about that yesterday or 2 days ago. That's where I went to the school and asked them to put my ad up in the job hiring section. Then I made a Snapchat filter, which is like 90% done. I just need to go, like, I don't have Photoshop. I just did the trial. And there's one thing I need to fix. That's why it's not checked off. And I'll check off the hiring ad once I see that's actually up. And then I'm going to start running paid Facebook ads. I don't know how much I'm going to do yet. It'll probably be like $300 for this summer or so. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see how well they do. Might do more, might do less. And then I'm going to get more lawn signs, which probably won't get a whole lot, but I just want to like get like the recognition thing in people's minds. Like if they see plenty of signs around, I'm probably get like a dozen or so and just spread them out in the most high traffic intersections. See how that goes. And then everything else is for the other company, which I'll mention. But these are just a couple of the signs. Make sure I stay focused. Things to keep in mind. Doing what I do. I'm running that hiring ad at Xavier because so far I've been able to work with my high school friends, but now a lot of them are off doing like research at their universities, and they have like other jobs obviously. So I don't want to like burden them with this. So like I don't want to have to like rely on them because I want them to like do their own thing. So that's why I'm going back to high schoolers because they don't have as many commitments as we do. They should have a little more free time in the summer. So I just made sure in the ad, if you saw it yesterday, that I made sure to like emphasize that they're on call, like not to rely on this as a main source of income, because since I'm not at my other job anymore, I have more free time to do most of the work myself, but I don't want to do like all of it myself. So like if I just want to like, if my friends say they want to go somewhere, then I can just be like, hey, you guys want to go take this deck, and then I'll just like make sure they're all good to go, and then I'll have that day free, and I'll still get paid, so that'd be cool. And then also with all the extra marketing stuff, I'm really hoping and guessing that I'll have many, many more jobs this year compared to last year. And so far it's holding up true, and I haven't even started most of my marketing yet. Last year I got back from Australia on May 29th. I didn't stay until June 5th. And here we are, April 29th. I have a third. Money-wise, I have a third of everything I made last year already lined up for this year. That's not even May yet. So with this huge stretch of sun coming up, I'm guessing hoping I can get all this done in that time, and I'll just move on to more marketing and getting ready, like preparing for like the big wave to come in, which is usually like mid to late April is when most people call. So I'm gonna be ready for that. What's next? That's kind of it for staining, I guess. If I forgot anything, I'll mention it in a later video. But that brings me to the next company. That's the one I haven't really filmed much about and haven't fully revealed yet. So we have McCormick Staining Services and then the other company. And my plan is to use this one and that one to like kind of like filter into each other and somewhat merge them, because that way I can help more people, and then I guess in turn I'll also make more, because other people will be making more. So basically what I do with that other company is I just teach people stuff about money that they don't get to learn anywhere else. It's like everything from like investing to retirement to insurance. I just teach them things, and regardless of like how much I get paid off that or not, I just like do what's right. So once they learn that, then they kind of like do business through us, and that's how I get paid. So I'm staying for much cheaper to help people through there. And this other company, I'm helping people with that by saving that money. So I'm really like saving them the money that they spent for me setting their deck. So I help people twice. I get paid twice. I think it's a good plan. And so basically, what I'm gonna do with that is like when I'm done staining, I have like a pretty good relationship with people. Like I'm more like personable than a big company because I mean it's just me. I'm not like you don't have like one guy coating it, one guy staining it, one guy power washing it. Like I'm directly involved in the entire process. So people and I do good work for cheap, so people are usually really happy. And I'd be like, hey, there's something else I can help you with if you want me to. I just work for a company, teach people stuff about money, and if you're interested, I could just sit down and have a free meeting with you and just kind of teach you some stuff. And I'm hoping they'll be like, yeah, sure, that'd be cool. And I just kind of help them, teach them some stuff, and then we'll see what happens through there. So that's kind of my whole plan for the summer. That's why I get up when I do every day. Well, I'm so excited to get up every day. And it's just been full preparation ever since then. What's next? I'm going to be waiting for that hiring ad to see if that goes up. I really hope it does. We'll see. Then I'm probably going to start the Facebook ads somewhat soon. And I also need to order more shirts because I customized one and ordered it just to see what it was like. And then the design's cool. I wasn't super happy with the material. So I made a higher quality material. I'm going to order them in bulk so it's a little bit cheaper. And then they cost me $20 to make, but I'm going to sell them for $10 just because I don't want people to like, oh, it's a free shirt, I'll take it and like throw it away. So I'll get some shirts on people, and like they're not like to wear when you stain because then they'll just get really dirty. They're just kind of like to wear. Because I put a post on Snapchat about it, and some people are like, hey, this is really cool, can I get one? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I'll just get them out to people whoever wants one for cheap. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting at now. Once all this rain clears up, I have a lot of power washing staining to do, so I'm about to get swamped. And then regarding school, we have today is Saturday, April 29th. We have next week and then finals week, and then I'm home free. So school is what I'm on like burden right now. And then once that's over, it's like full steam ahead, putting both those companies in the spotlight, and should be fun. I'm super excited. So that's kind of all I had to talk about today. Thanks for watching if you watched this far, and I'll see you tomorrow.